What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Surviving Standard. Today's deck is called Gliden Demon Hunter, and we're making use of a card from the previous expansion, Glide. 4-mana outcast card that says, place your hand with 4 cards, and if you outcasted it, you're going to replace your opponent's hand as well with 4 cards from their deck. And this is something we don't get to do in Hearthstone all that often, unless you're Warlock, which is to mess with our opponent's stuff. And if everything goes well, we are definitely going to do that. I built this deck from the ground up, completely revolving around a big glide turn. So that means we're trying to dump our hand as quick as possible in order to do just that. And so we're even playing 0-mana 1/1s. Let's take a look at some of the cards from the new expansion. One of the major themes given to Demon Hunter was more outcast synergy cards. 2 minions, Redeem Pariah, and Line Hopper. Line Hopper was the big one here because it's turning our 1-mana outcast cards, which we have quite a few of, down to 0. And that's a big jump, going from 1 to 0. 2 to 1 is great, and Spectral Sight definitely takes advantage of that. But going from 1 to 0 is kind of crazy in some situations because they can keep chaining into one another. Consume Magic, Crimson Sigil Runner, and Philosophy all go to 0 mana. 2 of them even cycle in turn, giving you possible outcast into outcast situations. Desk Imp is one of the 0-mana demons in the deck. We have another one, and it's the main target for the philosophies in the deck. The 4-mana Frenzied Fellwing, which goes down to 0 mana as long as we hit our opponent for 4. And since we're an aggro Demon Hunter deck, that's not the hardest thing to do in the world. So that is the main target for philosophy. If you do not hit the Fellwing, we have a couple backup plans. I mentioned the Desk Imp. Also, there's one copy of Sightless Watcher, whose main purpose is to make sure we don't run out of steam, generally looking for a Glide or the Spectral Sight. One more demon to mention, the 6-mana Imprison Anton, the 10/6 that comes down, deals 10 damage randomly. This is the last possible target for your Stranded Philosophies and serves as the major reach card in the deck. Because our main strategy is to dump both players' hands with Glide, it's not that bad if we give our opponent extra cards, and so we're going to take advantage of 2 minions. A legendary King Mukla, 3-mana 5/5 that gives our opponent 2 bananas. If we can time this with a Glide, we might even be putting the bananas back in their deck to draw later. That's great. We're also going to play the 2-mana Prized Vendor, the sort of fixed Cold Light Oracle. Only draws 1 card for each player instead of Oracle, but you get a better body on turn 2, a 2-mana 2/3. Along the same lines, the more we can stifle our opponent's plays early, the better, and that's where Mana Burn comes into play. Best used around turn 3 and 4, where you can chop their mana in half or more and just deny them a turn. Overall, this deck is a bit high roller, probably not the best aggro deck to run for consistent results, but the games in which you do play 2 glides, it really does feel like you messed with your opponent's stuff enough to get you those wins. As always, I will leave you with some gameplay. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. The extended gameplay video will be online, and I will see you guys next time.
Light shall bring victory.
This ends now.
Well, this hand seems insane, because this is good against Paladin, right? Against the early buffs. The 2-mana +2/+2 and the Libram. Oh, it's a priest. Man, this guy looks like a paladin. That's like almost... It's almost cheating. Not that it would have mattered, but I'm still keeping this hand anyway, but... Bit of a decision. I can kind of waste mana and hero power to get extra 3 in. Ooh, that one... So the issue here is that all this stuff dies to the 3 damage AoE, but whatever. Whatever. There's reasons to play it, right? If I top deck the Demon Companion, King Mukla versus this plus hero power, again, we get 3 extra damage by hero powering. The Mukla's a little bit tempting too, because if his plan was to AoE me, you know, he gets hit for 7. This is definitely going to work out better than Yogg-Saron, though. Like, I had a game off stream yesterday where I drew my whole deck. Yogg-Saron was the last card, and I did exact lethal before playing him. So, like, even in that situation, I couldn't play him. Also, Mukla and this kind of go together, right? So if someone just spends their turn bananaing up, we can banana down. Gonna dodge a death, I think. 2-mana death.
Greetings, fellow humans.
They will never catch me.
Oh boy, there's some damn.
They will never catch me.
Alright, so Soul Mirrors is out. Soul Mirrors pretty bad. I just lose everything. The good news is we get to glide. Although, wait, I need to make sure the glide is outcasted, right? So we'll play the 6 drop first and then glide next turn. No, we get left with this if he Soul Mirrors.
Our home. Two will regret imprisoning me.
Alright, what's the best way to... Well, we have a 1 for that. We need to do 4, so we can trade off these if we want. Or value hit. I think we value hit. Maybe not, though. Oh, it's not lethal because he gains life. What's funny is he probably wants us to die, so like buffing it as is it he can't resurrect it, right?
Gotta go.
If a hero power, this gets cheaper. Then I can't play that, so I got it again. Well, that was good. Oh, it's not outcasted, right?
Vengeance is mine.
Bit weak to AoE, but I messed with his hand pretty hard. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lifesteal too. Alright, well, maybe this will kill him.
I'm meeting a friend.
I see.
We got him. We got the consume for 0. Look at this turn.
This way, you fools! Burn away to ash.
Oh, yeah, I need to need to be careful, right?
I already struck.
Gotta go.
Substitute for true strength.
I will prove myself to you.
Okay, this hand's nice, but we're missing a 1-drop, right? I could turn 1 mana burn, but against priest, that's not really any good. Could just get rid of this and hope to get a 1. Okay, so this gets discounted by that, so I think the right play is to go ahead and...
Gotta go.
I am going to save this weapon hit because I do plan on spending all the mana every turn. No demon. A little bit unfortunate because now this thing's like hiding behind
I'm meeting a friend. Gotta go.
I might have to glide next turn because, well, yeah, let's go ahead and glide. I think we're supposed to glide.
Gotta go.
Although, is that even good? Because I just, the 4 cards in my hand I can't really use well. Oh, good. We got another glide. All right.
This way, you fools!
I think I'm going to mana burn here. Do I want to mana burn? Or should I just play this?
They will never catch me. Gotta go.
There's no Mass Hysteria anymore. That was a card I ran into in Wild the other day, and it was, I made a cool beast buffing deck.
This way, you fools! Burn away to ash.
Gotta go.
Finally.
Alright, now I'm going to start attacking. Because it's like, at this point...
Gotta go.
It is finished.
Alright, there we go. What is up, guys? Thanks for making it to the end of the video. You've gone this far. Help the channel out go a little bit further. Like the video, comment below, and if you haven't already, of course, you need to subscribe to the channel. The extended gameplay video will be up tomorrow. I'll make sure to link it here once it is online. I'll see you guys next time.